Hello, everyone. It's me, Demetra K, and I'm sitting here with Donovan Hart, Don't Pump No Kool-Aid, Sadiq. And this is Don't Believe the Hype, where we ask you to go beneath the headlines to see if it's true for yourself. Don't believe the memes, because we know a lot of times those things are very misleading. And so, just do a little research for yourself. Go to Google, whatever you got to do to verify. All right? So anyway, today on this Tuesday, what is it, February the 5th, Tuesday afternoon, we're going to be discussing a whole host of things. We're going to talk about 21 Savage, obviously, what's been going on with him. Lieutenant Donovan is, out of the loop, so I'll give you guys a little bit of filler. As if I'm like an expert on what the hell's 21 Savage.
Well, you do have a daughter of age that can kind of
she tries to keep me abreast, even though I don't want to be sometimes. And then Lieutenant Governor Fairfax of Virginia. We're going to talk about him. And Liam Neeson. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with 21 Savage. So as most of you guys probably know or don't know, I mean, it's been all over my Google News feed. So anyway, Sunday, I guess during the Super Bowl activities in Atlanta, he was snatched up by ICE. Well, a lot of people don't think it's a laughing matter.
But when you said snatched,
yeah,
it's like he's having a good time.
Well, he was. I mean, for lack of better words, he was snatched up by ICE due to, now get this, not even being from here. So most people, even some of his very, what you call stans or like stalker fans, thought that he was originally from Atlanta, Georgia, but it turns out that he's actually from the UK, the United Kingdom, which is overseas. He's like Cherry L. Mate. Right. That's where he's from.
What other famous rapper in our era that was from England?
Slick Rick.
Monie Love.
And Monie Love, right. So anyway, a lot of people were shocked by that, like, wait, what? Okay, and so what does that all have to do with anything? So basically, he has been here since, I guess, roughly the third grade of 2006. And his visa expired, so it was only good for a year. So it was up in 2007. So allegedly, he had been here legally, if you will, since then. And so he was, as I said, snatched up by ICE, and he's facing deportation. And so now his lawyers are trying to get him, what do you call it? When, I guess, get him some sort of temporary citizenship so that they won't deport him.
Get him a stay.
A stay or whatever it is. Because he's got 3 children here. And so,
just anchor himself.
Right, but the technicality is this is what from ICE is saying now, is because in 2014 he had a felony. And so they're saying that disqualifies him, but...
Wait, how does that disqualify him when Donald Trump is an unindicted conspirator?
Okay, Donald Trump is orange.
Oh, gotcha.
And 21 Savage is black.
Okay, significant difference.
Right, okay, and so that's what ICE is saying, but a lot of conspiracy has floated around, and some people say, no, it's not conspiracy, it just makes a lot of sense in that he was on the Tonight Show not too long ago, and in one of his songs, he talked about the Flint water crisis, and then he was taking Donald Trump to task behind kids in cages and all that kind of stuff. And so it said 5 days later, that's when ICE gaffled him up. And so, of course, a lot of people, especially people in the hip-hop industry, and a lot of people who are not in the hip-hop industry is like, wait a second. I mean, you're snatching these people up. I mean, and then so it also came out that he had applied for citizenship or visa, whatever it is, in 2017. So he was just waiting for that process to do what it's going to do.
There was a government shutdown.
Right. But also before the government shut down, the judges who are in control of the immigration statuses and stuff were told, hey, step on it. Because it's such a backlog. Right. And so, but to your point, when they were in the process of speeding up the process, then a shutdown happened.
Okay.
All right. And so now he's detained, looking at deportation. So I guess they'll find that out in a matter of days. Now, my thing is this. I made a post on my page the other day because, as I said, on my Google News feed, yesterday, I saw like a whole host of things about 21 Savage. And I saw some about Soulja Boy allegedly kidnapping or some girl, something crazy, some violent stuff against some woman, which he vehemently denies. Also, Bow Wow was in a fight over the weekend. But it sounds like his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, whoever she was or is,
they're all on off.
Attacked him, and in his mugshot, he's got claw marks across his face.
She whooped that ass.
Right, but then also just to kind of sidetrack a little bit from that, you know, people are making fun of him saying you got your ass whooped, but then you have on the other side of that Chris Brown, who defended himself. You know, him and Rihanna have both at this point admitted that she struck him first and got violent, and you know, it wasn't the first time he defended himself. And he'll probably go to the grave with being labeled an abuser.
A woman abuser, right?
And so here's Bow Wow, who, I don't know if he struck her back or not, but people are making fun of him. But anyway, so I've seen all these things about different people. We've seen in the past about whether it's Drake or just a whole host of black men have been negatively portrayed in the media. And so I made a post saying, oh, so y'all thought they was going to stop with Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. And again, I'm not saying Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Yeah, now they got Michael Jackson. Dude's been in the grave, since 2004, 8?
No, 2009.
2009, 10 years. Almost 10 years in June.
And he can't defend himself.
Can't defend himself. And then they said that the documentary about Michael Jackson at the Cannes Film Festival got standing ovation.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, who was standing and clapping to that? This man can't defend... You know what?
Black women. I think it's black women. Because look,
I don't think it's a whole lot of black women in Cannes.
No. Yeah,
was it France?
Yeah, no. I'm kind of joking, but like in the Bow Wow situation, people are making fun of Bow Wow.
Right.
In that situation, okay, I'm going to say this to a lot of young dudes out there. Y'all better be careful with some of these women. Some of these women can throw some goddamn hands. Because if you saw her mugshot picture, there was no marks on her, and thanks. Maybe Bow Wow didn't, hit her as a man, which I applaud him for doing that.
Yeah, because it sounded like she approached him in a wild manner. But then again, that's what I heard. I don't know how true any of this is, so I'm not one to gossip. What to say? You ain't heard this from me. Yeah.
The word on the street is
right, but word on the street. So I'm not one to gossip. It's just some of the things I've heard. So I guess really nobody knows it. So the point that I'm making is, so we're hearing seeing all of these attacks from the media on various black men. And so at some point in time, because my mind is like all over the place with certain things, but I'm thinking whoever they are, let's just say the media, okay, let's just take it with Bill Cosby. Did Bill Cosby do some things he wasn't supposed to do? Yeah, he probably did, but that was never really, the dude wasn't even
Again, what did he do that any different than what Harvey Weinstein did?
Right. Not that any of that is
good. Right.
But so maybe the media, the powers that be was like, okay, we got Bill Cosby was a big fish. This dude is beyond legendary. And not even just the black community, but in all communities, legendary.
Absolutely.
All right, we locked him up. No riots. Nobody really got, it was a few people mad, like some Facebook warriors, but that was about it. All right. He gone for 3 years or however long.
Got it.
Right. Now, bear with me here. R. Kelly, which we all knew, at least.
A lot of us knew from the Aaliyah days.
Right.
Come on now.
So none of this was a secret.
There's documentation.
And that's what I said too. I've gotten in so many heated discussions with people where, Lifetime is just making people aware. You know what? Lifetime didn't expose anything really new that we didn't already know. Because if you was interested in muting R. Kelly, you would have did that on your own. You did your own research. But here comes Lifetime again. I even read something yesterday. He was in my news feed. He has been banned from the city of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, right.
Okay.
The city council in Philadelphia banned him, right?
So, but yet, we need a Lifetime to tell us to do all of that. And okay, great. Now, eventually, I don't know what the end game is for R. Kelly, but they didn't really turn up. Not that we should turn up for R. Kelly, but at the point that I'm making is, we have allowed the media to shape how we feel about our people. And so every day you're seeing a black man demonized. Now, this is where it's going to get a little tricky. And I hope people don't get mad, but then the other part of me is like, you know what, D, keep it real.
Keep it real.
Okay? So you have somebody like Terry Crews. We talked about him last week. He's, me too, which I'm not saying he wasn't sexually assaulted, because it sounds like he was, and he should not be made fun of. But yet, you have this black man who, white Hollywood or whatever, people are embracing him and this, that, and the other. Then you have Jussie Smollett from Empire, who and I haven't really discussed him because I have my opinion and theories on what happened to him, or whatever the case is. But yet, so he's a gay, outwardly gay black man who was attacked last week. So he says, because they haven't found any real evidence of him being attacked. Attacked some threw bleach on him, put a rope around his neck, and then
isn't he the gay Tupac? He said something.
Yeah, he said he was the gay Tupac, which I don't even know.
I don't
what
know
that
how
means.
that means.
Yeah, you're the gay Tupac.
I don't get it.
Whatever. Okay, that's gonna take us some research to figure what that is. But those two men are held up on a pedestal. Now, I'm not saying it should be, but then on the other side of that, when you have, black men who are really, and I know, like, I'm not saying R. Kelly was an asset to the community. Obviously, he wasn't. But you have someone like 21 Savage who is a rapper, and I know the name is kind of misleading, but it sounds like he's done a lot of good things in the community in Atlanta, giving back money, programs, and, just bringing awareness, using his platform things. So you have those type of men who are under attack, which that brings us to our next subject of Lieutenant Governor Fairfax in Virginia. Now, why does he and how does he factor to any of this, right? So you have, what did I say his name was? The governor, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Naumburg, or the Michael Jackson governor.
The Michael Jackson governor. Yeah. Okay, his name is Northam. I'm sorry.
Northam.
Governor Ralph Northam of Virginia is under scrutiny, and people are calling for him to resign.
And he won't.
Right, because in the 1983 or something like that, yearbook, his college yearbook, it is alleged, because now he's saying it's not him.
Right.
In the picture, it's somebody in blackface, and then another person is under a KKK outfit, a hat and robe. And so some right-wing publication released it, why I don't know, they did it, but released it and said this is the governor of Virginia. And so he had this big news conference saying, well, basically at the time he was saying, if they're saying it's me, then it's probably me. However, I will also admit, during that time, I went to a Halloween party or something like that, dressed as Michael Jackson in blackface.
But in San Antonio.
Right. But so I went as, dressed in blackface. And at the time, we just thought that was okay and all that other stuff. And so, side note, my other thing is, well, yearbook thinks that's cool.
Exactly. And wait, but here's my question. That's 1984. We can't do nothing about what was there if that thing is real.
Well, it sounds like, even if it wasn't, you cop to running around in blackface at some point in time.
That's where I'm saying the story's kind of getting back. But here's my thing. Where's the Congressional Black Caucus outrage?
Well, actually, it's funny because I listened to NPR a lot, and I did hear the Congressional Black Caucus say that they are holding him accountable.
Well, I know that the caucus in the Virginia legislature is.
Yeah,
but the National Black Caucus isn't doing
they got
anything.
other stuff to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're still working on those reparations?
Some.
Okay.
I don't even know what the Black Caucus does, to be honest with you.
They go to parties and hang out.
Got it. Okay.
They go to, Redskin games with your girl, Kareem Brown.
You know what?
That.
Oh, stay strong, Corinne. What is it? Kareem Brown?
Yes.
She's now in the women's facility on lockdown in Florida. So
yes.
ain't she in Florida somewhere?
Yeah, she's in Florida, and
what did they give her?
5 years.
Ooh.
And she's done about 2.5. She's done about
Has it been
half
that
time.
long?
It's been that long, and 2.5 more years, you get to put that wig back on.
Okay, that's enough. Goddamn it. Okay, we done talking about her.
I exposed her from the get-go. Everybody was against me. Oh my gosh. I was like, no.
Right.
Anyway.
So we have, I keep forgetting this man's name, Ralph Northam. Okay. So now people are asking him to resign, and he's saying, I'm not resigning.
No, I don't think he should. I don't think he should.
I have my opinions on that, but okay, so how does he come into this? Okay, back to Lieutenant Governor Fairfax.
Who's a brother.
Who's a black man. Mm-hmm. He is next in line if he resigns to become the governor of Virginia, which Virginia is technically a red state?
No, actually, it's a purple state.
So it could go either way.
Yeah, it goes either way.
Right. Okay. So now it's a red state because the governor is a Republican.
No, he's Democrat.
Is he?
Yes.
I saw something saying he was a Republican.
Okay,
well, he's a Democrat. Okay, whatever. So anyway, the next man in line could be a black man now.
And the only other black governor, little history lesson, everybody, of Virginia was
hell if I know.
Governor Wilder in the 1980s.
Okay, because I live in California.
Yeah, but Governor Wilder. I mean, and he's really big because he was the first.
Right. Well, big ups. But anyway, and so now this expose, has come out that Lieutenant Governor Fairfax, who was a black man, sexually assaulted someone 15 years ago when he was in college.
Yes, and Governor Fairfax is about, Governor Fairfax is about our age.
Yeah, he's young. I think he's 39 or something like that.
He's a fairly
young
young
he's
guy.
my age, 39.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said you're 26. Okay,
right. So now this lady, which I don't think they said her name now.
Is it a black lady?
I don't know. I really want to know. You know, of course they're going to keep her identity a secret.
Of course, because you got to, protect the innocent while you destroy the
right.
Unless
they said her name in the last couple hours, I don't know. But so anyway, she's alleging that he sexually assaulted her in college. Now he's saying, yes, I know this woman. Yes, we had a consensual relationship. It sounds like maybe they kissed or something. He did. It sounds like he admitted to the fact that some oral sex.
They were on Lover's Lane like everybody else.
She declined, and that was it.
Right.
He's saying I didn't force nothing on her, none of that stuff. So now, of course, he's in that line to get the governorship, and then here she comes out the damn woodworks talking about he sexually assaulted.
Yeah. All of a sudden, now let me ask you this real quick: wasn't there a investigation done years ago?
Well, I don't think it was years ago. It sounds like it was recently.
Okay. Well,
yeah, the Washington Post.
But there was an investigation.
Yeah,
done.
She took the story to the Washington Post, and Washington Post is a very reputable, news magazine. It's
Broke
been around.
Watergate.
Broke
Watergate.
Exactly. So it's been around for a very long time, and so they were like, "You got a lot of red flags going on in this story. We're gonna pass, though. Thank you."
Yeah, thank you for the story.
Because normally something like that, news magazines or papers be like, "Shit."
Wait. It's not even that. The Republican machine would have jumped on that.
Right.
To knock him out.
Right. I mean, so then she's now, retained. Christine Ford, the lady who accused Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, of sexually assaulting her back in the day. She's the lady now has retained her lawyer. So now they're going to try to go full steam ahead with it. But the point that I'm making to all of this 21 Savage, the governor, lieutenant governor, all these people is, when are we going to start to say, maybe there's something to this? The media and them or they are starting to target black people, especially black men, and maybe because I had one girl who argued with me about R. Kelly, the Lifetime situation. She said, you know what? I apologize. I see now what you're saying about us allowing them to go after our black men
and create narratives that don't exist.
I won't even question it. So at what point in time are we going to start to say, okay, no,
yeah, we're not. No.
This is not a coincidence. There's really something going on here.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Here's my question. And you bring up a good point as regards in how they're targeting black men. But is this anything new? 40 years ago, I think there was a program called the COINTELPRO program that had Bob Marley's name on it, had Martin Luther King's name on it, had Angela Davis's name on it, had Stokely Carmichael's name on it, had all of these influential black so-called leaders or people that were, Muhammad Ali was on it.
Right.
So is this anything new?
No, it's not anything new. I think the difference is, however, back then, COINTELPRO was really instrumental. I'm not saying they're not now, but they were really instrumental because black people were really awake then. I'm black and I'm proud.
Right, but what I'm saying is it's feasible that could be going on
again. Right, it's feasible. But now because we have suffered from the NyQuil from the Negroes, we've been rocked to sleep.
Absolutely. Some of us, Donovan's wrote.
Some of us, but I don't think a lot of us are really cognizant. Back then it was like, they tried to turn the man,
and
but now it's like, well, no, because Lifetime, where was, I applaud them for telling the story about R. Kelly, and it's like, no, it's bigger than that, though.
Right.
Because like I said, we allowed them to take down Bill Cosby, really over some shenanigans.
Well, yeah,
I don't care what nobody says. I'm not one, because listen, I have been, I won't say sexually assaulted, like rape. Thank God I've never had nothing like that done, but I've been, touched and all that other stuff. So I'm not one.
Somebody was on your booty at the Belle Biv DeVoe concert.
And hell, even more recently than that. I went to the farmer's market. It wasn't on my booty, thank God.
Right.
But I'm at the farmer's market, asking him about some stuff, black guy, whatever the case is, because I like to buy from black people. Yeah. And so he says, what's your name? And I say, oh, my name is D. So he gets my hand and he's rubbing it. All right, D. Come on back, D. Yeah, D. All right. And I'm like, all right, brother man.
Well, okay, You should be used to that by now. I'm not saying,
no,
you know.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. But so the point that I'm making is, I'm not one to say it doesn't exist, because it does exist.
Right.
But I'm saying, as far as Bill Cosby, it was just a whole lot of shenanigans and eyebrow-raising moments.
And isn't it amazing that the last person who could possibly bring up a prosecution, they rushed to make sure that they made that deadline to file to get him on the docket?
Yeah, I mean, and then it was a white woman that took him down.
I thought it was a man.
She says she a woman.
Okay.
That's all I can go by. Okay?
I mean, she looks like a man.
Agreed. But I'm just saying, I'm telling you what she said she was.
So you're saying she's a woman. Okay.
That's what she said.
All right.
So the point that I'm making is, the point that I'm trying to make is, at what point in time are we going to put our foot down and say no more? No more.
Well, at what point are we going to start teaching our young men to respect women that might be their equivalent to their sister, how they want their sister to be treated, how they would want their mother to be treated?
Well, I'm not even talking about that necessarily. I'm just talking about the blatant and pretty obvious attack on black men.
Obvious, but what I'm saying is, as a man, why are we putting ourselves in those positions to be attacked?
Are you putting yourself in that position? I mean, what did 21 Savage do?
Well, like I said, I'm just saying, because I'm a conservative person, but...
And trust me, I don't know. I only know what my daughter tells me about.
And I don't know this 21 Savage, but when I look at these rappers, okay, I saw some clips of the Super Bowl from the news, right? And they're showing the performers. I'm looking at these black guys. You're on this big so-called profile, and you look like any homeless guy I can see off the street.
But you know what? See, this is why, because I didn't watch any Super Bowl footage, none.
Yeah, it's on the news.
But I saw snippets on my Google News feed of Big Boy from the one half of Outkast. It looks like he's on the stage with this big... The only reason I saw it is because Peter, somebody's mad because he came out there with a big, giant fur coat. Sounds like he rolled up on the stage in a Cadillac. So it's like, nah, the reason why I'm debunking that argument is because one part of it is white folks love when Negroes are, doing N-word stuff, for lack of better words. But then on the other hand, we want to use that same argument and say, well, maybe if they would have pulled up the pants, or maybe they would have done this, and then they wouldn't be targeted. So it's like, nah, let's pick a side.
Yeah. I'm not saying that, you can dress how you want to dress, whatever you do.
But still, that don't mean, because I get it. People will size up, especially black men, because of how they're dressed. But black men, like my brother always says, just being a black man, you're already a threat. And so when you're, to your point, wearing your pants sagging and your hair in braids, and you gold teeth and all that, it does make the powers that be.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
Yeah, which, whatever. Right. But it just does.
Right. But but I always tell my sons this. If you're going to be dressing that way or whatever, don't be surprised when the cop comes and targets you, and they shouldn't do it.
Right. But, and to me, it's like, how are we going to say we live? And I know, trust me, I'm not oblivious to what's going on in America. But those same people who will gaffle up somebody because of how they're dressed will say, oh, this is America, the home of the free. You have your right to do this, that, and the other. Okay, I don't like saggy pants, but I'm just using this for example. In America, I have the right to sag my pants unless it's some indecent stuff.
Yeah, you got a right to do a lot of stuff.
Why are you targeting me?
But that's because they target, blacks are the last of everything right now.
Right, like Soulja Boy. I mean, I like Soulja Boy. And he's one of those people you kind of described. He got the tattoos and the jewelry and all this other stuff. But he's one of those people who's doing stuff. He invented a video game, which sounds like it's under a lot of scrutiny from Nintendo and other people. Which I'm like, do you, boo? Going to make all that money. Because he said I could be the first black video game inventor or whatever the case is. And a lot of other things that he's doing. But now he's under attack for attacking some girl or whatever, which he is like, she's lying. Not too long ago, we saw Chris Brown over there in Paris, wherever he was, white girl, whatever it was, accused him of rape. Which it turns out that he wasn't raped, or he didn't rape her. But even before the information came out that the police let him go and all that, every news publication said, that he's allegedly raped this girl. But then after they said that, they set the narrative. I mean, it was all over the place all day long until the police over there said, there's nothing here. But even within that narrative, they went back, in 2000, whoop-de-whoop, he beat up Rihanna, this, that, and the other. And, he's a notorious woman abuser and all this stuff. Well, like, wait.
Yeah.
But then when it came out that there's nothing here, we let him go. It was science.
Yeah, where's the apology?
No,
where's the statement?
Right, where's all this vigorous reporting? And so the point that I'm making is at some point in time, we got to stop being stupid. You know what I mean? We got to stop being stupid and falling for the narrative because we know that the media, I sound like Donald Trump now, okay? It's not our friend. The media has never been a friend to black people.
Well,
never.
And why is that, D?
Because it's value in telling the rest of the world, or let's just narrow it down to the United States, that black people are savages.
No, we already got the narrative. Why is it like that? And you say it all the time on your show. Because we don't own the media.
That's part of it. That's part of it. But originally, even if we did own some of the media, you still have the white media who their narrative has always been to form us as savages, deadbeat dads, ratchet baby mama, welfare queens, and just the worst of society, which a lot of it is a myth. You know what I mean? But to now your point about, you know, as Dr. Claude Anderson talks about, we only own 3%, less than 3% of the media. We don't have enough media to combat those things.
Right.
And unfortunately, a lot of us, for whatever reason, I won't say a lot, but there's some of us who won't take the time to research and, you know, read and see if any of it's true. We just go with the soundbite, like the Lifetime thing, for instance.
Yeah. That's real. Oh my gosh.
I mean, and a lot of it probably was real. I didn't watch it because I just was not going to give Lifetime a view or rating for me. But it's like, you didn't need Lifetime to tell you that.
Right.
But wait, there's more. So Lifetime got all y'all mad and pissed off and muting R. Kelly. He's banned from all over the place. What happened to the victims? I ask this all the time because this is the point that I'm trying to prove. What was the outcome for Lifetime? Did the women get help? Are they in a healing process? No. They're on some speaking tour now. Yeah, and they're charging people to get in.
Those are the witnesses. These aren't even the victims.
It was Sparkle in them.
Yeah, these are the witnesses. The victim herself, supposedly.
And I heard she's going to be there too.
The 14-year-old?
It was not 14 anymore.
Yeah, but she's 30 something. But okay, whatever, because, you know, I think all is
saying
good.
What? I don't know. Because it
But
doesn't even sound like she's still really admitting to any of it, right?
no, yeah, because she took the money.
So maybe she's not going to be there, but yeah.
But in regards to that, the only thing that happened in Lifetime that I could see that got out of it was to destroy R. Kelly.
No, it was to bring awareness and enlightenment to what he's been doing. It's like this one reporter, Jim DeRogatis, he's been doing that for over 20 years, but he said it himself. He learned that the most uncared about person in the world are black women. That's what he said. So it's like even these black women who are on the mute R. Kelly bandwagon, you're phony as a $3 bill too, because if you were interested in bringing justice to these girls, you wouldn't have needed Lifetime to do it. You'd have been doing it on your own way before that. You'd been at, a Lifetime, y'all on the late free.
And, and I'm not like downing Sparkle for what she's doing now or whatever. Wait. But what I'm saying is, though, at least she had the wherewithal back then to make that phone call and do what she had. I mean, that's all you can do. That's your niece. That's not much you can do. But at least she did that. There were some situations.
I ain't giving Sparkle no pass. I think Sparkle's ass.
No, I'm not giving her a pass.
Yeah, I think Sparkle ass needs to face some charges too because she knew what R. Kelly was.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened with the niece after Aaliyah was dead.
Right. Well, let me ask you this too. Think about it. You're in high school. You always have these jump off girls that you can do anything to. The football team was doing stuff to them, whatever deals. And I
don't know them girls.
Yeah, and I'm not saying when an underage girl involved in stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, like, I know I saw the tape way back in the day, and they were selling.
I didn't see it.
And to me, that was R. Kelly. I don't care what anybody says. Right. That was him. And he was doing some hellacious stuff in there.
Okay.
However, not defending R. Kelly. When you're underage or underage. But for what I saw in that tape, for nobody to take any action whatsoever, unacceptable.
Like action like what?
Like as in like bringing charge. Why did it take 6 years to bring charges? And just things were just dropped. And
I think from what I understand and what I read, not nothing Lifetime told me, is because for one, it sounds like the family, her family was paid off. They didn't have a cooperating witness which would have been her, and so you know, she wouldn't cooperate.
But you know, but it's just funny how if anybody that saw that tape, it was cut and dry. And he wasn't charged for underage sex. He was charged for pornography.
But because they couldn't really verify the age of the girl at the time of the tape. And so to your point, the jury is like, we believe it was him, but we don't have a complaining witness, which would have been her saying, yeah, that was me. And yes, I was 14. So
or her parents.
Well, hopefully they weren't there.
Yeah, but witnessing to the tapes, like, that's not my daughter, you know, because the father made a statement. They wrote a statement that wasn't her.
Yeah, you know, as Jim DeRogatis has done a lot of research and said that the family ended up in the Bahamas or somewhere like that for 6 months.
No, they were in France.
Wherever, 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
And they live on the south side of Chicago.
In a box.
Right. They were, you know,
multiple bankruptcies.
Working class, you know, people. Roughly around there, probably not even to that point of working class. But all of a sudden, you guys are gone on a vacation for 6 months.
Right, and you come back and you got Range Rovers.
Yeah, so that's what happened with R. Kelly. But
real quick, before we run out of time, the Liam Neeson thing. What is the deal with that?
Oh, so we got good. I knew there was something else one time about. So Liam Neeson,
prolific actor,
whoever. Okay. He has a movie coming out this Friday. I don't even know the name of the movie, but I
think I heard it's called Nigger Kickers.
Nah.
Okay.
That would.
It might have. That would be a good title going with this story.
That wouldn't be it.
But go ahead, because that's what he wanted to do.
So anyway, he's got this movie coming out. He had an interview. I forget what magazine publication it was, but during the interview, he says, "I can't believe I'm saying this to a reporter, but a friend of his back in the early '80s was raped, and he found out it was a black man that did it, and so." He cruised the area in which the rape took place for about a week or so, looking for a black bastard, is what he said, to kill. I guess he was, you know, wanting that person to jump froggy with him or whatever.
Yeah, black bastard. There's a lot of that in the community. But go ahead.
Right, but those are his words, black bastard. However, he said after doing that, as he came to his senses, like, yo, you can't do that. You can't run around. And he said it was... he thought it was
he already famous at this time, or was he
in the 80s,
just starting his career?
I only know really for him from the Taken series.
Yeah, well, you know, when you first start as actors, you're not really known yet, so... Yeah.
Hell if I know.
Okay, gotcha.
So he said he came to his senses like, yo, that's really racist. You got to calm down. You can't be looking for people to kill. Is what he just said he came to was like, what are you doing? What are you thinking? But he said he doesn't, you know, that's not who he is now. And so from that point, all hell is broken loose. People are saying he's racist. How dare him? This, that, and the other. Sounds like the movie has canceled the red carpet. Sounds like to avoid questions about the incident, which to me is stupid.
Do you think that's going to affect his career?
No.
I don't either.
You know why? Listen, I'm glad you asked that. Yes. I don't think it's going to affect his career because I don't think black people put money in his pocket like that. I mean, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's going to affect his career. And then also, too, I know that's like, you know, whatever. What we gonna do? We mad and what?
Right.
What we gonna do? Nothing.
What do we always do? Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing. What are we gonna do? Oh, you're gonna, you know, post about it on Facebook. Oh, Liam Neeson said, oh, he's racist. He's gonna kill a black bastard. But this is where people are probably gonna get mad at me. But I just gotta keep it real and be honest with you, okay? Because I think it's hypocritical for us as black people to act like we ain't never ever said something else about another race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mexicans.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you one thing right now. Mm-hmm. If a Mexican had did something horrible like that to my friend or somebody I knew really close, human nature, let's just be honest, because that's just how we're built. I'd have been like, you know, oh, you know, these Mexicans, there's a Mexican dude did it. I'd probably be looking sideways at, especially if I didn't know who did it. In my mind, every Mexican man can get it.
A good example here in California, you go into a restaurant to eat, you come back and your car's been swiped. The first thing, no, seriously, seriously. You know, they didn't leave a note, they didn't leave nothing. And let's be honest, I've said it, I'm not saying you said it, but the first thing I think about is some goddamn Mexican probably swiped my shit.
Right, okay, and so this is not even like on the racist stuff, because for one thing, me and Donovan black asses can't be racist. Now we can be prejudiced and discriminatory, but that's just being honest. And so am I defending Liam Neeson? No. But when I heard the story, I was like, you know what? To me, there's nothing there because we all do the shit.
Yeah, we all
do it. And if you say you don't, you a damn lie.
Exactly.
I don't care what it is. It could be a purple Martian that slapped the shit out your mama, but you didn't know which one it was. You on the hunt for some purple Martians. As far as you're concerned, every purple Martian is a purple bastard.
Exactly.
You know?
Or another example here in California. Here you are in your hoopty going to the community college, and as you're in the freeway and your thing is putting along, you see this Vietnamese person in their nice little Hyundai Sonata.
Or Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla.
Right.
Rolling right past you to UCR.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just can't help but say, these motherfuckers got loans, they got their businesses.
Right. Exactly. So, to me, I'm like, why do we fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Every time.
Like,
and nobody wants to be honest with themselves.
Yeah, but you ain't got to lie to kick it. You know, like I said to my daughter all the time, if I'm driving and somebody cut me off or whatever, I might say something, but I'm joking, but I say it nevertheless about whatever it is. And I also laugh and say, I wonder how many times I'm a nigga bitch. Exactly. You know, in somebody else's car.
Exactly.
You know, look at this nigga, this bitch, or whatever. So, I mean, let's stop lying to each other. Let's stop having what I call all this false ass outrage, you know, whatever the case is. And another thing, let's just say he's really racist. I don't know if he's racist or not. Y'all black asses ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, even if he was, what you gonna do?
Not a goddamn thing. And Hollywood knows it. The powers that be know it.
Exactly.
He knows it, which is why he felt comfortable telling the story. Because he know y'all black asses ain't gonna do shit but get on Facebook, Twitter, and wherever else she got to complain and talk about, oh, he's canceled.
And
you
then we
ain't
go
canceling shit.
And then we go to the next
news
feed.
Again, though, have you ever thought maybe you're being distracted on purpose? Because you think about it. What's really in it for Liam Neeson to admit he did that roughly 40 years ago almost? Okay. What's in it for him to do that?
Exactly.
Have you ever maybe thought maybe that's a smoke screen or a diversion tactic to get black people mad for, I don't know, a week over some dude who most black people don't even know who the hell this dude is.
Right.
Unless you say, remember the movie Taken?
Right.
Oh, okay, he's racist.
He was in Batman Begins. He was the villain in that one.
So, have you ever thought maybe this is a diversion?
Could be. Could be. But
maybe it's, I throw the bone over there and the dog runs over there and then we over here doing this?
But here's my thing. Let's see. White man uses the word nigger, wants to kill black people. That could be any white man I know.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, come on.
I mean, damn.
What's the big deal?
The po-po do it all the damn time. Not that it's right, but
right.
They do.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the outrage.
How many of y'all didn't watch the Super Bowl? Did you cancel the Super Bowl?
Nope.
And it's been proven that a lot of these owners of the NFL have said and done things that are racist, but yet y'all had your happy asses behind a chicken wing watching the Super Bowl.
I can say for myself, I was right here with Demetra doing the show.
I mean, I didn't watch. I mean, it's just like, so my thing is like, we have this selective outrage.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's racist. He's canceled. Who gives a...
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares?
But hey, we have Valentine's coming up. So you guys out there that are panicking right now because you've missed your girlfriend's... Panicking?
What's Valentine's?
Well, it's a day that you're supposed to give your sweetheart, and your significant other.
Right?
But, you forgot your boo's birthday. You forgot Christmas. You forgot your anniversary. You guys are looking for a nice place to go to get a quick gift and, get it all done. You guys check out a good friend of ours, Shante Wilder Gonzalez. I'm just going to say Shante Gonzalez because that's the big popular name.
All right, now.
And check out her Facebook page, Shante Stella and Style Divas, and you can find some excellent. I've been surfing it right there. I'm getting my
How many boo things you shopping for? I know you got a few of
them. Just one. And she was at the Super Bowl, but she was working.
Yeah, she was working.
And, I saw some things over there. I've been browsing it. I mean, a nice selection of, gifts that you can get that aren't going to break the bank. Right. It's still going to look very, very, very nice. And I'm telling you guys, strongly check it out if you're looking for a good gift. And Valentine's Day is 9 days away. So
I know.
Yeah, you got 9 days left. Well,
it's funny because Al, he asked me like a week or so, what do you want for Valentine's Day? And I'm like, are we doing that now?
Wait. Al, do you really have to ask?
you know what?
Anyway, I'm just giving you a little hint there. You really have to ask. Just put a bow on it and come on down.
What's next on the agenda?
Next on the agenda. Right. So, you know. Oh, man. Well, you know, Al being a Southern gentleman, he's just trying to make sure, you know. But look.
I think he asked me because he knows I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm not into going along with the narrative of all these holidays.
Right.
You gotta, I guess it's sweet, it's nice or whatever, but it's just like you said, I mean, if that's how you're feeling, baby, go and do your thing. But
hey,
I don't want to pick out my own gift.
True. Well, let's reverse that. Are you getting any... dumb question. Look, just put a bow on your neck and present yourself.
I don't think you want the bow on my neck, though.
Yeah. I think, well, he can't get it around your waist, so that ain't gonna happen here. Look, if you guys are watching the video, I'm like off to the side.
Yeah, right.
And that ain't because the seats don't. Oh man. Okay. Hey, check it out in the second hour. We're going to talk about Cory Booker. Now, I've been getting a lot of heat from a lot of my friends and family members.
You gotta start wearing your bulletproof vest, okay?
Because a lot of us have been exposing a lot of what's going on in politics, and yet you got these politicians that are coming out talking about black, I'm black, support me, blah, blah, blah. I'm a sororo, I'm this, I'm that, I'm Greek, I'm this, I'm that. But they
like fried chicken too.
Right. But they can never tell us tangibles.
Right.
And I want to talk about that and why is it that we fall for the banana in the tailpipe every single time. These people, they want our vote. It's a business transaction. Roland Martin is talking about how dare we demand that these candidates have an agenda. Why the hell are you running for president if you ain't got no damn agenda?
Well, I mean, because we know we got the black people. Shit, they ain't gonna demand we do nothing. Shit,
exactly.
That's
and their mistake this time out was the black news media.
Man, big ups to black news media.
Right.
Big
and people say, what's black news media? It's what Demetra K does. It's what's going on YouTube. These people that are, I mean, they did not, Kamala Harris's group did not expect the backlash that she got.
You know what, too? It's good, like, quality, good black news media, too.
Yeah.
That's, you know, just bringing forth the facts and just keeping it before people. It's just like, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
Yeah, and, you know, calling out a lot of stuff that she was doing and stuff. But we're going to get into that in the second hour. But moving forward this weekend, check out Demetra K. Sundays, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. She's on Facebook Live, and when she goes live, you can interact with her and talk to her, stuff like that. But on this program here, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to connect this to Skype, where we can be on camera live and still, and then, you know, interact and do all that other stuff like that. But you guys can check the shows out, all the shows out on iHeartRadio, Spotify. We're on Facebook, YouTube. Go to Demetra K. If you guys want to see Demetra K's all her videos. I mean, you have almost over 100 videos.
It's about that, I think.
Yeah. 100 videos going to see what she was talking about from when she started to where she's at today. And then even all the podcasts are on YouTube. They're archived in News from the Edgemont. And Edgemont is not a fictitious place. It is a place in...
it's real.
Yeah, it's real. And we're in it right now.
As real as ours.
Yeah, but that's where we're at right here. You can find all the shows, podcasts there. Be aware, if you are on Google Plus will be going away March 2nd.
I mean, I ain't never even used
I like Google Plus because, you know, it keeps you in that Android system.
Oh, is that what it is?
However, but it's going to go away. Hopefully they're going to replace it with something a little bit better.
Right.
And we'll see what's going on. But you guys stick with us to the second hour, and we're going to get into that. And again, happy Valentine's Day for those that have Valentines. Unfortunately, I do have a Valentine's. Misty and Belle, they love me unconditionally.
Hey, you doing better than most. I'm just saying.
Hey, and it is cold here in Southern California. It's been raining, 4 days straight?
And it's 47 degrees
47
today
degrees.
Southern California.
In Southern California. But, you know, this is good. I mean, if you're a mountain guy, like snow.
I mean, I like it. Don't mind. When you get older, the cold weather is just perfect.
No, I like the dry heat.
Just wait till it's 120 degrees.
Yes, I like the dry heat because everybody's walking around with booty shorts and all that other good stuff. So, you know, that's what I'm looking forward to. So we're going to catch you guys in the second hour. You guys, please stand by.